Mic check. What's up? Hey. Okay. Good morning. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday. Yeah, if the stream dies again, I will be severely sad. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm kind of doing a little bit of an experiment. I'm watching my network I/O and just kind of watching to see what it does, basically. Thus, if I am distracted, that is why. this up here. That works. No. The weather's okay. It's cloudy, but it's not raining or gross out, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, my stream has been dying recently. I don't know why. Major pain in the butt. Hopefully, it behaves, but we'll see. Got my energy drink, got my croissant, got my car. Life is good so far, as long as the stream behaves. As long as that behaves. So, switch over to that. Basically, what we're doing today is taking the transmission out of my new crawler here, and we're gonna flip this gear around, the outdrive gear, because this motor is so unbelievably torquey that it just snaps the outdrive off, which was lovely. I was able to get it out of the drive shaft yoke. Thankfully, I was able to use a drill bit, and like the spiral of the drill bit was able to like hook the piece out, so that was nice, thankfully. Yeah, I'm expecting it's probably gonna break again. But this rig is extremely drivetrain abusive. Because, I mean, like, the size of the tires, huge. Size of the motor, not huge, but extremely torquey, and just the big tires and stuff overall just don't help. But yeah, outdrive said adios, chat. So that's what we're gonna be doing, fixing that and maybe playing with the shocks a little bit. So yeah, how are you guys doing? Happy late Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys had a good one, for those that are American. I think Canada has a Thanksgiving too, but it's on a different day. I think it's called something different too, but oh well. So I have a paint pen in here. I kind of want to label my motor wires. So paint pen. I don't have a paint pen, but a Sharpie I should be able to see on the... Yeah, putting 1 mark for A, 2 marks for B, and 3 marks for C. That way, I can put them back and the motor will spin the right direction. I don't have to play a guessing game. I don't know, maybe I should do some research on OBS and see what like the ideal settings and stuff are for like network performance. I don't know. my mind is half on why my stream likes to die. So, apologies if I just randomly butt in with that sort of crap. But, yeah. I had a pretty decent Thanksgiving. Hung out with my mom and my boyfriend for brunch. And then we all went to my boyfriend's brother's place for dinner, which was good. So yeah, it was nice. I was sitting on the couch and my boyfriend's nephew, he's 6, came to sit next to me. And, you know, as 6-year-olds do, he pulls the keys out of my pocket, my car keys. I didn't drive there. My mom drove, but I don't know why I had my keys in my pocket, but I did. He just decided to yank the keys out of my pocket for no reason, as a 6-year-old does, and he's playing with them, and he's like, where are the buttons? Which one has the buttons on it? And I'm like, look, kid, I don't drive a fancy car. I don't have any keys with buttons on them. So that was pretty cute. And so he's like, but how do you get in the car? I'm like, well, you take the key, you stick it in the hole, and you turn it, and you open the door. And he's like, oh. Well, how do you lock it? I said, well, you stick it in the hole, and you turn it the other way. So that was pretty cute. Kid doesn't understand how keys work yet. They are funny. Quite funny indeed. Definitely not having any. No, thank you. But they can be cute occasionally. Occasionally kids can be cute, but most of the time they are little brats. Alright. Transmission. Okay, I need to take the other shock off and get this cross member out of the way. The food was pretty good. We had turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, green bean casserole, like mashed sweet potatoes, or like yams, mac and cheese. God, how long is the script? Jesus. What else was there? There was Caesar salad. There was cornbread. I feel like I'm missing something. And pie. We had apple and pumpkin pie. So that was all pretty good. Alright. Transmission is out. Oh boy. Careful now. Don't want to rip those wires off the servo. Yeah, there was like a dozen people. I think. I could try and count, but yeah, it was like 12 or 14 people. Alright. So basically, all I'm doing is this is the outdrive that snapped. And I'm just gonna take and flip the gear over so that this outdrive comes out the other side. That's basically all I'm gonna do. Yeah. Hopefully I don't have to take the motor off the motor plate. Datsun! Glad you were able to finally catch me. I'm not very good at like announcing when I'm gonna be live because I just am like, oh, I feel like doing a live stream. Let's do a live stream. How are you, Datsun? I also want to maybe see if I can't figure out why my spur gear is all wonky. It wobbles. But I mean, like, pretty much every spur gear on any axial transmission wobbles for the most part. Team associated. Ooh, nice. Those are cool. Those are cool. Which version of the kit did you get? Because I think there's a couple different ones, right? If I'm not mistaken. Also, check out this janky ass spur gear mount setup. This is a Traxxas slipper clutch plate, I think, that I bolted my spur gear to with just nuts and bolts. And it works, surprisingly, actually, very well. The original one? Nice. Okay. So looking good. You know what? I think I just figured out why the spur gears... Nice, nice. I think I just figured out why the spur gears tend to be wobbly. It's because when you compress the springs go crooked. And they push the spur gear crooked. I think that's why. So I'm gonna omit the slipper spring, I think. And find just a spacer to shove on there and call it a day. But yeah, I just literally just bolted on the spur gear to this slipper plate. Good stuff, good stuff. So I was like, how? Because I stripped the plastic spur gear that I was using. So I was like, okay, let's try and figure out how to use this one, and this is what I came up with. Oh, right on, smiling. What, like, Wraith version did you get? And SCX-10 version? Because I know there's like the Wraith spawn, and I don't remember what all of them are. But, yeah, what, like, versions did you get? This is the Holmes Revolver Classic motor. It's 1450 kV, outrunner. Super torquey. I mean, like, it's ridiculous. It's sensorless, but it is stupid torquey. Okay, right on. Spawn with an aftermarket chassis. Cool, cool. My dad got a Spawn a while ago. Then he turned it into something else, but SCX10 V1 only, no 3 links. Yeah, forget the 3 link nonsense. Okay, well, hang on. Are you talking no 3 links as in no Y-link suspension? Like the old one with the stupid, like, Y upper link? Or are you talking 3 link plus a track bar or panhard? Which 3 link setup are we ridiculing here? Because I don't want to be caught on the wrong side. Okay, awesome. Trailers are always fun. Yes. Greasy, greasy, greasy. Ah, panhard. Alright, I'm not totally against the panhards, because, like, that's what I'm running on this rig, but I don't like the Y-link. Like, if it was built properly, there's nothing wrong with it. But, just the way that Axial built it was crap. What is your specific, issue with the panhard 3 link? Like, why don't you like it? I'm curious. Let's see, how did this go? This outdrive is probably just gonna snap again, honestly, but oh well. Now I gotta figure out which way the bolt went, because it went like this. Did it go like that? I don't know. Well, let's see. Which way does this go? This goes on, not like that. This? Yeah, it's like that. Okay. Gotcha. So now we'll go through that way. Okay. That was a pretty straightforward fix. That was nice. For those just tuning in, happy Thanksgiving. Belated Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday, I guess. Are you guys finding any good deals? I just went to the grocery. I didn't find any good deals there. That's fair, Mason. I run panhards on 2 of my rigs now. Wait. 3. 3? Yeah. RC and more, thank you so much! Oh my goodness, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. How was your Thanksgiving? Hopefully it was good? What kind of food did you have? Are y'all a classic turkey bunch, or you guys go crazy? It's my first time trying these rain energy drinks. They're actually pretty good. They're not too harsh. Good, good. I tried to restrain myself and not just eat everything. That is a great question, Datsun. What would I do? Honestly, I would probably just get some bearings instead of the bushings, honestly. That's probably what I would do. I mean, like, how many packs, like, how much would you drive it? Like, once a month? Or, like, once a week? What's your, like, use case, I guess? Or what is your expected use case? RC and more, I broke my transmission outdrive off on my new crawler that I built. Ghost Dog, howdy howdy. Oh, RC and more, were you asking Datsun? Well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm working on anyways. I'm working on, just flipping my outdrive gear, this guy. I just flipped it around because I snapped off the outdrive shaft right there. So yeah, that was lovely. I wasn't even under that much load either, which is kind of wild, so I'm thinking the other one's probably going to snap off too, and I'm going to have to get another gear set and outdrives. About once a month. You could probably go with the bushings then. As long as they're probably oilite. Probably not just brass, I'm sure they're probably oilite bronze. So as long as you you know, oil them a little bit with a little bit of, like, I don't know. I would use probably, like, I don't know, like, I guess the first thing that comes to mind is, like, gun oil. Just like a light oil lubricant. RC and more, how did I snap the outdrive? Well, I was just doing my thing with it. It wasn't bound up or anything. It just went KERSNAP, and that was that. This is an extremely torquey motor. It's the Revolver Classic from Holmes Hobbies. Yes. The gears are boom racing. So not exactly not bad quality, but for something like this, probably not the best. I'll probably end up getting a set of Vanquish gears and outdrives at some point. Once this breaks. Yeah, it's a good motor. It's very noisy, but it is very strong. Very, very tough. I actually, since we're talking about bushings, I've got a stack of bronze bushings from my Big Mike's crawlers. What is up? From my Rustler, I think. It's actually an old Nitro Sport, but you know, Rustler, Nitro Sport, same thing. Yeah, Outrunners are freaking noisy. But I'm gonna see if I can't use a bushing instead of a slipper spring. Because, RC and more, you missed me explaining it, but I stripped the plastic spur gear that was on this. And so I put the steel one that came with the Boom Racing gear set. And the only way I could figure out how to do that was to use this Traxxas slipper plate and just bolt the spur gear to it. The holes actually line up perfectly. Believe it or not, you can see the other 3 there. I could have put 6 bolts, but I just did 3. But it works. It works. And I think the reason that axial spur gears always like to wobble is because when you crank down your slipper spring, it pushes wonky on the spur gear. That's my running theory right now. Nice, Big Mike. What is your 6x6 based off of? What rig? What rig? What axles? What are you doing, you know? I want to know. Okay, I need to find a bushing now. Where are all these bins of garbage? Where would those be? Probably in here? No, those are pins. That's a different thing. I can never keep track of where I keep things now. I have these bins. TRX6, right on, right on. Those are those. I don't want those. And here, and the miscellaneous. Yes, here we go. Zoku chassis. Zoku chassis. Never heard of that one. Let me do a Google on that. While keeping my phone off screen. Okay, right on. That looks like a cool chassis. Use a block washer in the right position to keep the spur gear on. Oh, that's smart, Datsun. Alright, I'll see y'all later. I'll see you later, Smile and RC. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, that's fair. It's cooling off a little bit, huh? T-Rex 450R. Is that a... what kind of vehicle is that? I'm not familiar. If you're still here, smiling. Is that a quad or a side-by-side or a... what is that? I'm assuming it's full size, you mean. Alright, let's see if my theory here was correct. Yeah, it was. The slipper spring sends the spur gear crooked and makes it, that's ATV. Okay. I figured probably. Alright, cool. So I can adjust my gear mesh here a little bit tighter. That's too tight. I should just do the paper trick, but I don't want to do the paper trick. Be a little looser. Too loose. Oh, really? Yeah, it works sometimes. I don't know. For 32 pitch, I just set it by feel, personally. 48 pitch is a little more finicky. I think that's probably good right there. Maybe a little tight. There's still lash, so that's what's important. I think something here isn't quite round. I think that's part of the problem. Go figure, Chinese parts, right? There we go. Yeah, we'll call that good. Quit fooling with it and... Eh. I think it's my opinion. Being noisy. I could loosen it up a little bit more, but I don't know if I really want to. Yeah, I should probably loosen that up just a touch. That didn't change anything. That's nice and quiet. I feel like that's a little too loose. Sorry I'm being quiet, I'm just trying to get this set. That's too tight again. I think we're gonna go with that. Yeah, it's quieter. Ow. It's probably got a little bit too much lash. But it's just so hard to adjust. But, I mean, it's like... It's mostly there. As I go and adjust it again. Yeah, we're just gonna... Okay. Little noise doesn't bother me, it's fine. Okay. We're gonna go with that. We'll go with that, alright. I'd rather have it be a little snug than a little loose. If it's a little loose, you risk just destroying your gear. Even though this is steel spur and pinion. It's like there's one spot that's tight on the pinion, and I think it's because the pinion is not very round. That is my guess. Alright. Good enough. Enough fooling. Make sure those are tight. Yep. That's tight. That's tight. Put my spur cover back on. Yeah, which two do I do? These two. I only put 2 of the screws in because one of them is like impossible to get out otherwise. Just the way the rig is set up. This spring can go back in the box. I've got a permanent location for my my javelin. It's hanging up just up the. I'll show you. There you go. That's the javelin's home. I was able to reuse a hanger that was made for a different vehicle we had out in the garage from years and years and years ago. I was able to repurpose that. Oh, careful, don't rip the wiring out of that. Okay, get this back in here. I'm probably going to leave the shocks off because I want to fiddle with them a little bit. I do want to tweak the shocks a little bit, I think, because it sags to one side, so I want to put softer springs on one side. Or maybe harder springs on the side that sags. I'll probably do that, actually. And then do harder secondary stage. Are these different lengths? Wait, are these different lengths? No? Okay. These are the Proline Hyrax tires. They're 2.9 inches. They're 4 2.9 inch wheels, I should say. Really? I don't need more power, honestly. I think it's got enough. Considering I've stripped a spur gear and broke an outdrive. Probably gonna break an axle shaft too at some point. You're making me want to start build. That sounds like a cool build, Ghost Dog. Sounds like a pretty cool build indeed. Okay, let's build up the drive shaft here. Let's just put it back together. Probably close to 10 pounds, maybe? Maybe 9? Not sure. I haven't weighed it specifically. Yeah, it's not light. I mean, like, the wheels and tires are heavy, the axles are aluminum, the chassis is steel, the drive shafts are steel, the transmission gears are steel, motor is heavy. You know, whole shebang. So, let's try and get these pins lined back up. Not lined up. There's it. Can't see. No, not that way. It's this way. Yeah. Just trying to get the pins in the drive shaft lined up properly. And I need to spin this round so I can get the did I just get more weight for breaking stuff? Heck yeah. Absolutely. And that's why I'm running beefy ass trailing arms and 5/16 diameter links. On most of my other rigs I run quarter. Nope, that's the wrong way. Spin, 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 spin. Go, pin is set. Ooh. Sounds fine going one direction, not so much the other way. Shoot, maybe I need to address that. That is a problem. Fine. The thing's already so noisy, you won't be able to hear the gear noise over it. Okay, so let's pull out my springs here. Let's see, where am I? Got red and what other color is this? Blue. Yeah, absolutely right. Equal strength and noise. Okay, blues are really soft. I think the reds are the hardest. Pretty sure. Yeah. See, or I could go up to Long Springs. Or I could do, I could make this the shocks 3-stage shocks. I could do that too. But which do I want to do? I do not know. I guess I'm gonna run I'll go up to the red springs, I think. All the way around. Maybe. Have more reds. Blue. Blue. Not gonna be those. I think they're these, maybe? What are these? Those are green. What are these? Those are blue and green. Okay. I guess maybe I don't have enough reds. Green. Those are green. Those are blue and yeah. It's gonna be another green in there. Yeah. And these are green. Dang, I got a ton of these green springs. Ton of them. Let's see, what do I want to do? How do I want to tweak this? Green, blue, green, blue. They're both green. Okay. 2 sets of blues, 4 sets of greens, 1 set of reds. Wait, what are these? Oh, I got 5 sets of greens? Holy crap. Redonkulous. So these are the long springs, so I want to run the short springs. Do I have red, blue, green? What are these? Yellow. Oh, great. They're all different. Okay. Of course they're all different. The thing I'm kind of wondering is if having stiffer shocks will help with torque twist a little bit. I know it's not going to make it completely better, but I do wonder. But I'm running a belly dragger, so it's sagging anyway, so the shocks are going to be kind of soft. The axles are just so heavy, it treats the shocks like nothing. It's just to hold the chassis up, really. There's no real resistance going on. Yeah, I know, it won't be perfect, but... I think I put 40 weight oil in these. True, unless I had a sway bar. Which, I don't have. I mean, I could add a sway bar, but I'm not gonna add a sway bar. So, are these not colored? Oh no, these are green. Green, blue. It's pretty bad, honestly. I mean, yeah, it might be worth adding a sway bar, but I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, I've got the capacity in the rear to add one pretty easily. Just the way that my rear shock tower is and stuff. Is it G-body shuffle bad? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't know that. I'm not a drag racer. Oh wait, what are these? Oh. Getting confused here. Getting very confused. So these blues are about as stiff as the red, wherever those went. These guys. Because I'll show you the compression rate. These are, this is half the size. Yeah, the blue, these ones are the same rate as this pretty much, because when this is fully compressed, this is half compressed. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap to harder primary and secondary springs on the right hand side. I think that's what I'm going to do for now. So I need a screwdriver. No, I don't. I need pliers. These shock shafts have flats on them, which is really nice. Okay, so we're swapping over to True. Yeah, but one side is heavier than the other, and it twists to that side, as I recall. Yeah, because when it twists, it goes like this. Oh, wait. Maybe they need to be on the diagonal. True, yeah, going different directions, but I don't really care about going in reverse. Well, it's just that one side of this rig is heavier than the other. It's just what it is. There's not really much I can do about that. Like, it's fairly balanced, but like, okay, so here, let me give you a rundown of the weight. Differentials are both on this side. They're both on the left. My servo is on the right, so that balances the front axle. My transmission, motor, and transfer case are all on the right, so that cancels out the rear diff, but then adds bias to the right side. Because if I just let it sag and sit, it sits crooked. So that's why I want to add a little more resistance on the one side. That's my reasoning for doing that, or for doing this. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, that's way stiffer. Come on you go. There we go. Because it'll still sag. And my second rate is real stiff compared to the other. But yeah, see, I'm wondering if maybe I should put the stiffer ones on the opposite corners. No. Because the chassis mainly twists to the right. This front corner shock, it doesn't pull the axle up into the chassis, so adding stiffness to this corner shock isn't going to do anything. True. I could just try it with that one. I'm gonna do them both on this side. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I need to organize all my springs. Like, I have too many springs, dude. It's ridiculous. Okay. See, how was I running this? Like this? Or probably. I don't know. And I think I was running it in that hole. we'll see how it sits with this. Because the thing is it's going to fully compress pretty much any shock setup I put because the axles are so heavy. So it's more about what the chassis is doing. It's more about controlling what the chassis does rather than controlling what the axle does at this point. Because the axles are going to do what they want. And there's not enough weight in the chassis to control what the axles are doing, if that makes sense. Like on a lot of rigs, the body is heavier than the axle. Like the body and chassis is heavier than the axles combined. On this rig and on my MOA, it's the opposite. The axles are way more than the chassis. Therefore, the weight of the weight of the axles controls the chassis. Whereas if you have a heavy chassis and light axles, the weight of the chassis controls the axles. Does that even make any sense? Okay, well, this is interesting. Seems like now it wants to lean the other way. Let's see. Seems like it's sitting pretty level after giving a little twisty-do. The thing that I did do at one point was I had a medium spring here, I had a medium primary here, and a soft primary here. And that made it sit really level. It was low, but it was level. I think if I put a hard spring in the rear, it's gonna make the whole thing sit crooked. Josie, what's up? Happy late Thanksgiving, and hope you're having a good Black Friday. Are you finding any good deals out there? I'm not much of a shopper myself, so, you know what, having it biased this way might not be all that bad. Because of the torque twist. Might not be that bad. So it's gonna torque it that way a lot, and so that'll keep it a little more level. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go with this and see what it does. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Let's do this one. I might take it over to the park and run it and snap the outdrive again. Yeah, Loctite is a blessing and a curse sometimes. Come on. Yeah, I am, Josie. I'm enjoying it. I already fixed the outdrive. I'm just doing a little bit of shock tweaking now. Am I making smart suspension decisions? I don't know. But I'm making decisions. Yes, indeed. Loctite equals yin and yang. Swap you out for you. Okay. Yep. Actually, what I can do, maybe, is change my preload adjustment a little bit. That would bring it back into balance at neutral. Or at rest, I should say. Basically not under load. Come back here. I wish I could easily like live stream like while I go out and like do something. Like, I wish I could live stream while like driving this. I could take my stuff out there with me and like tune it out there with you guys. Like if I had like glasses or something. Text from China, but it works. Like if I had glasses or something that I could live stream from, like that would be so cool. And be able to like see the chat like in the corner of my eye while I'm like out there doing stuff. That'd be so cool. I know they've got those like Google glasses or something like that. I don't really know anything about those, but okay, I told this story earlier, but when I was at Thanksgiving last night, my boyfriend's nephew, he's 6, he pulled the my keys out of my pocket. He's like, "Where's the one with the buttons?" And I'm like, "Look, kid, I don't drive a fancy car. I don't have any keys with buttons on them." And he's like, "Well, how do you unlock it? Like, how do you unlock the door?" I'm like, "Well, you take the key, you stick it in the hole, and you turn it. And then you open the door." And he's like, "Oh, well, how do you lock it?" I said, "Well, you do the same thing. You stick the key in the hole, and you turn it the other way." So funny. Kids, yep, little menaces to society. Alright, well, there we go. Like, the strength of the springs have no right? The strength of the springs has no bearing on what the axle does. They only have bearing on what the chassis does. Chrome 37, good afternoon. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Is it even afternoon? I don't think it's afternoon here yet. What color is that? It's green. Is it afternoon? It's 11:30. Here, at least. No, go away, sun. The sun just came out. I don't like the sun. I like the clouds. I like the clouds. 130? Not where you're at? So you're over in, yeah, Midwest somewhere. Oh, gotta love it when cats get zoomies. I was at Thanksgiving dinner last night, and one of their cats came and like laid next to me. And I was eating apple pie at the time. So I offered it some apple pie. I showed it my plate. Cat, I think the cat's name is Echo. Echo sniffed it, stuck her paw in it, sniffed it again, and then just went back to laying there. I'm like, okay, I guess you don't want any. Mini springs. Alright, well, that's not doing a lot of drooping at this point now with those stiff springs. When it torques down, the whole thing will sag. It's like right now, it wants to sag to the left. But as soon as I put a little pressure on the right, the whole thing goes down fairly evenly and then it starts going to the left. But I think this should compensate my torque twist fairly okay. If I don't like this, I can swap, I can put the mediums over here and the softs back on this side. But I think this might work, maybe. Suppose I should plug my motor back in. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, I swear I'm gonna take this thing out. I'm gonna break something else on it. Thing's a beast. Yeah, it's probably about 10 pounds, I reckon. It's got brass weights in the front, so. Honestly, the terrain that I've been driving it on for testing is really not the kind of terrain that this thing is going to be meant for. But, yeah, if I don't break it again, maybe I'll be able to take it out to the lake on Saturday. Or, Sunday. Get my boyfriend out there with me. He's working tomorrow, though, so won't be able to do that tomorrow. What else needs doing? I feel like organizing some stuff, but I don't know. I need more bins and sorter boxes. So I feel like the stuff that I could organize would be like suspension stuff and drivetrain stuff. Because I have a ton of both of those things. Yeah, I'm probably gonna break something again, but oh well, I guess. I also wish I had a bigger space to hang up parts. Like, I've got this kind of board with nails hung up, but I got too many parts now for that. I need more space. Some of you guys probably know or remember that at one point recently I got myself a free air compressor. Big old industrial air compressor that I rebuilt. Is that a Supra? Supra just drove by. And it needs a new, like, oil level sight glass. So I got one. I also got some flexible metal pipes for it to go between the stages. Yeah. Just a little sight glass, little metal cap. The one that I had didn't have a metal cap on it, which will definitely keep the plastic from breaking. My hand is all better. Healed up nicely. Yeah. Thanks for asking. Got a goofy little gasket here. Bonk. So I can go put that on today. Hopefully I don't know when the metal lines are gonna show up. I would like them to show up for this weekend so I can start putting that together some more, but probably not. Probably not. I will be right back, guys. We might be doing more stuff. I'm not sure. I gotta think about it. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, my internet just has been terrible. Or sometimes it decides to work okay, other times it doesn't. It's a real pain. But I've been monitoring it today, and seems like it's doing alright, so. I don't know, I feel like doing some organizing. Kind of what I feel like doing. Like, I've got my shelf of RC cars, right? And there's a box of just garbage on the bottom shelf. Like, it's useful garbage, but it's like stuff that I don't want to get rid of, but I wish I had the space for my crawlers, you know? I don't know, I'm just deciding what I feel like doing. Ghost Dog, no, I do not have a 3D printer. The water cooling video is coming out, let's see, Chrome 37, let me look. I don't remember. I think it's next week? Maybe? December 13th. Chrome 37 is when it's coming out. I know, I'm sorry to make you guys wait, but got a new video coming out tomorrow, which goes into the motors that I'm using for the water cooling. And then the week after that is more belly dragger stuff. And yeah, there's good stuff coming. There's good stuff coming. Don't worry. I need to proof the last video of the belly dragger build. Just like watch through it and make sure it's okay, because sometimes the rendering goes weird. I don't know, it's just something I've gotten a habit of doing, is watching through it before I upload it to YouTube to make sure that everything's okay. For the most part, my editing software likes to glitch sometimes, so sometimes I just leave it, but other times if it's like, oh, you know, I forgot to unmute this track, or I didn't color grade this, then I'll go back and fix it, but gotta do that. I need to finish I made a backsplash for my lathe. I need to finish that video, because I haven't finished that yet. I've just been kind of lazy, honestly. I haven't been doing a whole lot. Because, like, the belly dragger is pretty much done. The javelin's done. Yeah. Anyway. I guess I don't have much else for you guys. How long do we go for? Hour and a half? It's not bad. Not bad. I've still got the rocket rustler to put bigger rockets on. I can't say I really want to do that though. Ha, you read my mind, Chrome 37. Yeah, I can't really say I want to go back to that, honestly. Kind of scared the shit out of me. As I think it would for most people. But that is sitting over there in the back corner. Yeah, it was not a fun experience. EDFs on anything? What are EDFs? I feel like we've talked about this before, but I don't remember. No, I have not. I have not used ducted fans on anything. Alright. I don't know. I guess that's all I wanted to do today, really. I could do some organizing, but I don't really know what to organize. So, it's probably just gonna end up me pulling a bunch of shit out and being like, oh, I don't want to get rid of any of this, and shoving it all back in the same place. So, if something else breaks on the belly dragger while I'm out, I might come back on later today. Probably not, but I guess that's probably what I'm going to go do, is take it for another test run. I mean, I know it's going to break. I guess I don't know, it's just annoying because, like, I know that something else is going to break, so I don't really want to go drive it. But I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go, guys. I don't have anything else to say, so. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in.